Stadium in Kansas City. It's the AFC Championship Game on EA Sports. City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That one caught by Rice.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 7. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. The man in motion is Brown. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Will Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent.
Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Stiff-armed him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Stroud. Being chased out left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danico Autry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.